Welcome back to the Hue Report, your weekly roundup of craft, colour and innovation. I'm Rav, and this week we're looking at 3D printed trainers from Nike, a life-changing facial reconstruction, and how printing could literally power the next generation of clean energy. Nike has officially revealed the Air Max 95,000, a bold reimagining of its legendary Air Max 95, and the brand's first fully 3D printed lifestyle sneaker. Built using a single process printed lattice, the shoe eliminates traditional stitching and foam. Every section of the lattice is digitally tuned for flexibility, support, and cushioning, creating a perfectly balanced mix of comfort and structure. The silhouette still nods to Sergio Lozano's original 1995 design, but now every contour and the air unit is a part of a printed geometry itself. Sustainability also key here, with Nike confirming that recycled polymers form part of the material blend. In their official statement, Nike describes the Air Max 95,000 as a proof of concept for how additive manufacturing can personalize comfort while cutting waste, paving the way for on-demand made-to-measure footwear. The shoe launches in limited numbers later this year, with wider rollout planned for 2026. Collectors are already split. Is this innovation, nostalgia, or both? In a powerful story from the Daily Mail, a 75-year-old grandfather of 4 has become the first person in the UK to receive a fully 3D printed facial reconstruction following a devastating crash caused by a drunk driver. NHS surgeons used detailed digital scans of his skull to print a custom titanium framework, restoring damaged bone and rebuilding facial symmetry, and muscle grafts were then added around the structure, returning both form and movement. Doctors hailed the operation as a turning point in reconstructive medicine, showing how 3D prints can rebuild faces with millimeter precision, reducing operation time and significantly improving recovery outcomes. Beyond the science, it is an extraordinary story of resilience and innovation. A moment where design and compassion came together to rebuild not just faces, but lives. According to New Civil Engineering, 3D printing isn't just revolutionizing art, fashion, or manufacturing anymore. It's now stepping into energy infrastructure. Across the UK and Europe, engineers are experimenting with on-site additive manufacturing to produce wind turbine bases, solar panel mounts, and grid connection components directly where they're needed. The concept is simple but groundbreaking. Rather than transporting massive concrete or steel parts from distant factories, they're now being printed layer by layer on site using a mix of high-strength concrete, composite polymers, or hybrid materials. Early pilot projects have shown promising results, with potential transport emissions being reduced to up to 40%, faster assembly times, and significantly less waste. Each print can be adjusted digitally to suit the local terrain or weather conditions, creating a more resilient energy system. Several large engineering firms and universities are collaborating on this, tailoring robotic printing arms, AI-calibrated extrusion systems, and modular printing rigs, capable of fabricating a turbine base in under 24 hours. If successful, this technology could decentralize construction, making renewable energy infrastructure faster, cheaper, and greener, especially in regions where traditional logistics make large-scale builds difficult. Is a striking vision, a world where the next generation of sustainable power isn't manufactured in distant factories, but printed into existence right where it's needed. From Nike's digital craftsmanship to life-changing surgery, and now 3D printed energy, this week's stories remind us that design and innovation are shaping every corner of our world. If you enjoyed this week's roundup, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other colourful conversations. All source links are listed below if you'd like to explore them in full. And before we wrap up, here's your light-hearted moment of the week. Why did the 3D printer get sent to therapy? It couldn't deal with all the layers of emotion. I'm Rav, and this has been the Hue Report, and I'll see you next Sunday, same time, same creative spark.